Welcome everyone to our set series, the JAMB aspect of it. Today we'll be treating the use of Venn diagram and set formula in solving two subset problems. The two subset problem we are referring to here can be approached in two ways, either the Venn diagram solution or the formula solution, or using both at the same time. For the formula solution, for any two sets A and B, the number of A union B is equals to number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B, provided A and B are not disjoint. That is, A intersection B is not equals to an empty set. Example, in an evening JAMB lecture organized in Ughelli Township Hall for the teaching of English and mathematics, 25 offer mathematics, 32 offer English, while 13 offer both subjects. How many candidates enrolled for the lecture, assuming all students offer at least one of the subjects? Solution. Applying the formula method, where E represents English and M represents mathematics, we have N of M union E will be equals to N of M, that's number of M, plus number of E, minus the number of their intersection. Here, the N of M union E is not given, which is what we are to look for. But we are told that N, the number of mathematics is 25, the number of English is 32, and the number of their intersection is 13. Substituting, we have that N, number of M union E will be equals to 25 plus 32 minus 13, which is equals to 57 minus 13, and that is equals to 44. Now, the same problem, applying Venn diagram method, we have it shown diagrammatically as it is below. If you look at it, study the diagram written below carefully. Diagram 1 shows the first stage of your Venn diagram, where you have the mass written outside the mass cycle with 25 in it, and English written with E outside the E cycle written with 32 on it, and the common number between the two cycles, which is the student that offer both English and mathematics, is 13. You put it at the center. Then next, you start subtracting, which is diagram 2, subtracting the 13 from math and subtracting the 13 from English. And that now gives you the third diagram, where you now have the number of those offering math alone to be 12, and then the number offering English alone to be 19. Actually, this is done for illustration purpose. Otherwise, the last diagram, which is diagram 3, is okay. But not that as a student, if you drew all this out, you will be penalized. No, they are meant for proper understanding of what we're doing. So from here, we can conclusively say that N of M union E is equals to the universal set U, which is equals to 12 plus 13 plus 19, and that gives you 44. Another example. In a science class of 42 students, each student offer at least one of mathematics and physics. If 22 students offer physics and 28 students offer mathematics, find how many students offer physics only. The options are given. Solution. Applying formula method, we know that N of P is the same thing as number of physics students, and N of M applying number of mathematics students. N of P union M is equals to the number of universal set. The reason is because of the statement, each student offer at least one of mathematics and physics. Our formula, which is N of P union M, will be equals to N of P plus N of M minus N of P intersection M. This is our main formula. And from the problem, N of P union M is equals to 42. N of P is equals to 22. N of M is equals to 28, which is number of those offering mathematics. N of their intersection, which is P intersection M, is equals to S, which is what we are asked to look for. It's unknown. Oh, please, I take this again. N of P intersection M is equals to S. We have to look for it before we can get to our main answer. Please note that number of physics is not equals to number of physics only. Now, substituting to our formula, we have that 42 will be equals to 22 plus 28 minus S. And that will give us 42 equals to 50 minus S. From here, we can say x is equals to 15 minus 42, which is equals to 8. N of p only is equals to n of p minus x, which is equals to 22 minus 8, which is equals to 14. Alternatively, applying Venn diagram, the Venn diagram method is illustrated below. The first stage is you draw, which is shown in diagram 1, you draw a diagram that represents the universal set and the two subsets, and with S, which is what is common between the two sets, physics and mathematics. Now, if you watch carefully, the physics, number of physics is written outside the cycle. Number of those offering mass is also written outside the cycle. That also applies to the universal set, written outside the rectangle. Now, we proceed to diagram 2, where you start subtracting x from number of those offering physics, which is 22, and x from those offering mathematics, which is 28. From there, we proceed to the third diagram, where we get our result by solving. That from figure 2, diagram 2, we say 22 minus s plus 28 minus s is equals to 42. That's to say everything within the set is equals to the universal set. And from there, we start solving, and we have 50 minus s is equals to 42. From here, we have 50 minus 42 is equals to s. And from here, we can say that s is equals to 8. Based on our given value of s equals to 8, then we have the resultant diagram, which is diagram 3. And from there, we can say P, number of those that offer physics only, is equals to 14. Another example. In a survey of 100 students in an institution, it shows that 80 students speak Hausa and 20 speak Igbo, while only 9 speak both languages. How many students speak neither Hausa nor Igbo? The options are given. Solution. Applying diagram approach, we have that A should represent Hausa and I will represent Igbo. Then X will be a student who speak neither Igbo nor Hausa. Yes, if you look at the Venn diagram carefully, diagram 1 shows the first approach in the drawing, where labeling, where you have the universal set and the two set Hausa and Igbo given, and X, which is the student that speak neither Igbo nor Hausa. That's the X outside the cycle, but it's within the universal set. Now, 9 is the common number, those that offer both subjects. That's why it's in their intersection. If you observe carefully, you will see that the 20 students that offer Igbo is written outside the cycle. The same thing applies for Hausa, where you have 80 students that speak Hausa, is outside the cycle. And the universal set, we already told, is 100 students. That now leads us to the second diagram, where we now subtract 9 from those who speak Igbo and 9 from those who speak Hausa. From that very diagram, which is the second diagram, we can now start solving by equating that everything within the universal set and the cycles, they are all equals to 100. We solve by saying that when we subtract 9 from 80, you have 71. When we subtract 9 from 20, we have 11. Please take note, from the third diagram, we now equate 71 plus 9 plus 11 plus x equals to 100. And we start solving. That implies 91 plus s is equals to 100. From here, we have s is equals to 100 minus 91, which is equals to 9. And that is the number of those who speak neither Igbo nor Hausa. Please, readers can try the formula method. Another example. In a youth club with 94 members, 60 like modern music and 50 like traditional music. The number of members who like both traditional and modern music is 3 times those who do not like any type of music. How many members like only one type of music? The options are given. Solution. Applying Venn diagram approach, we have M, let it be for modern music, and T represent traditional music. 3S will be those who like both music, and S will be for those who do not like any of them. From there, we can now sketch our diagram. Now, the diagram approach, we'll start with the first diagram, where it is written, you'll see the 2 cycles that represent the 2 subset given there, traditional music and modern music. T is for traditional and M is for modern. And you see the 60 written outside the cycle, 50 written outside the cycle of T, along with T. Then you have the 3S, which is the what is common to both modern and traditional music, and X, which is the ones that do not like neither of them. If you recall very well from the question, we are told that the number of members who like both traditional and modern music is 3 times those who do not like any type of the music. As you see the 3S and X. Next, we have diagram 2, where we now support 3S from 60 and 3S from 50. And from diagram 2, we can proceed to equate that 60 minus 3S plus 3S plus 50 minus 3S plus S is equals to 94. And from here, we know we simplifying it become 110 minus 2S equals to 94. 110 minus 2S equals to 94. From here, we have that 110 minus 94 will be equals to 2S. And from there, we know that 8 is equals to S. Thus, 3x will be equals to 24. Next, we are asked to find the number of members who like only one type of music, and that will be M only plus T only, which is equals to 36 plus 26, which is equals to 62. We've come to the end of the teaching on the 2 subset Venn diagram and formula approach to problem solving in set. Next, we have some exercises on page 116 and 117 of the hidden fact in JAMB mathematics. Please try your hands on the exercises. The answers are given at the answer section of the book, either in the hard copy or the soft copy, with the description of our website at the bottom of this page. Thank you.